All right, this short video is on formal and informal writing. Uh, okay, so really, we just have a few examples here where we want to be able to tell if it's formal or informal. Really, I would think you could guess at these pretty accurately. Um, but okay, so like the phrase "time will tell," like that would definitely be informal. And so as far as formal business writing is concerned, is what you expect to see are things like charts, statistical data, information that's really much more quantitative, or informal, which would be like perhaps an email with somebody that you know well. Maybe then something like time will tell would show up, but time will tell would not be part of any sort of formal writing that you will do. So, you know, formal writing is pretty dry and fact based. Okay. As far as starting a letter off in most cases here, like hi Joe, or anybody's name, also that would be informal, right? Where to whom it may concern would be much more formal. So where would this possibly show up in the near future? Job applications, right? Or if you're writing something to a committee, something like that, is then to whom it may concern would be much better, as opposed to like using somebody's first name who you really don't know is a pretty informal way to begin. And so if you're not sure how to address them, you go for the more formal. And then the only other real part is there can be questions in here about inferring answers based on setting. So I'll give you a quick example. Where they're describing something, you're trying to guess what the setting is. So if we see that there's lavish parties and an unregulated stock market, okay, so that could certainly be an example, and it is one that shows up quite a bit. You would like to be able to know that that's the Roaring Twenties, right? Well, are there other times in the history of the US or elsewhere where there were lavish parties and an unregulated stock market? Sure, it's possible. But the Roaring Twenties is really the one that sticks out, probably because it was followed by the Great Depression. But anyway, that would certainly be an example. And so you want to be kind of familiar with those kind of things, and it'll be like really basic, really big moments in history that they're trying to set up as far as being able to recognize setting.